A new superintendent has taken over this month in the Robbinsdale School District. The district serves more than 10,000 students in 7 suburbs in the CCX News viewing area. This weekend in Newsmakers, Shannon Sladden sits down with Superintendent Teri Staloch to look at her top priorities and what she hopes to change.
You know, I have been in education for well over 3 decades, multiple school districts, multiple roles. And I know for me, it's always about where can I have the greatest impact. And I believe that the work that Robbinsdale has been doing, the work that they're going to continue to need to do in order to bring to life our mission for every student, is a place that I can contribute. I absolutely love the diversity of the community. I love the history and the pride of the school district. I love that it's in the center of so much activity and action, and especially with parts of 7 communities. I just think there are assets all over the place.
All right, very good. I've heard you described as data-driven. What sorts of data are you going to be looking at, and how do you use that to help drive and make good decisions?
Yeah, so I'm about continuous improvement. I'm about excellence, and I've never been any place that we're there yet. But I think part of my job is creating a culture of continuous improvement. So one of the things that, you know, I've always done and I'll want to do again here is what is that district scorecard? What are the metrics that we want to be able to track continuously and make sure that our staff are aware of so that they can change practices in order to achieve those metrics? So obviously there's going to be a lot of information around student achievement, right? Closing of gaps, graduation rates. Also, how do people feel? I want every student to feel a sense, and staff, to feel a sense of love and belonging, to know that they are being supported and cared about, to know that they are learning in a safe and secure environment, and to have the tools and the culture that they need to learn and work really well. So I'll be able to answer that question a lot better in 6 months.
We'll come back to that one.
Yeah.
Now, I know you've been out in the community. We saw you at the Robbinsdale Whiz Bang Days Parade. What have you been hearing from people?
So people love the school district. They're so proud. The number of graduates that I have heard, I mean, and that's how people introduce themselves. I'm so-and-so, a proud, you know, graduate of Armstrong, graduate of Cooper. I feel a really warm sense, enthusiasm. Certainly, I've also heard concerns about, you know, where we are as a school district and some of the big rocks and the work in front of us. And I think in order for me to be effective, I've really taken seriously an entry of coming into the community in order to listen, to learn, to leverage our talents and resources so I can lead well on behalf of the 10,500 students that we all serve.
Any particular challenge that you're looking forward to tackling first?
Yeah, you know, I mean, our academic achievement, I think across the board, we want to improve on. You know, I think, and I don't want to use it as an excuse, I still believe that coming out of COVID, we've got some challenges with just students' regulation and being in a space, headspace and environment that they're ready to learn. And with our adults as well, you know, we've all heard a lot about the real challenges of mental health and social emotional learning, and we have to provide those spaces where people can authentically show up and thrive so they can learn and work really well. So clearly that's huge. I think continuing to figure out what does community engagement mean here. How do we continue to connect as much as we can? And ultimately, right, how do we have really amazing and effective instruction so that kids learn at high levels so they can have whatever doors open to them that they want.
All right. One challenge that you're going to have as well right out of the gate is the budget, levy renewal this year. Anything you want to touch on there? Yeah,
thanks for offering that. Yeah, you know, we're going out for a capital projects technology levy renewal in November. And again, this is not, it's a tax neutral. It's money that we've had, thanks to the support of the community, to do work for technology for learning, technology for security, technology for supporting the work. And we're hoping that the community understands how we've used those investments and will continue to use those investments. It's about a $6.6 million that we get from that levy. If that doesn't work, right, we cut $17.4 million last year, and it's additional reductions, and it's devastating to a school district when you've got that much work you have to do, and we also have to be sure that we have a balanced budget. We also have 3 school board seats open this November, so that's a really important piece of our team and our work in how do we support kids? How do we ensure really strong governance and really strong policy from our school boards so that I'm clear at our direction, and then I can work with our 1,700 amazing staff to bring that work to life.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.